I have a very good friend that went to Hawaii a couple of weeks ago. And while she was there, she took a lot of pictures of her family and posted them on Facebook. And a couple of days after she had posted so many pictures, a mutual friend and I were talking, and I said, I cannot believe how many pictures Kenzie is posting on Facebook. I don't see how she has time to take that many pictures. She's got 5 little kids. And my friend agreed, and we laughed about it, and that was the extent of it. And a couple of days later, I got a text from my daughter, and she's like, Mom, what did you say to Kenzie? Why did you tell her that she can't post that many pictures on Facebook? I'm like, what are you talking about? And so I got on Facebook, and wow, I felt embarrassed. I felt humiliated. I felt like I didn't even want to go outside for fear of what people might think about me, and wonder what I had said to her. Have you ever felt bullied on Facebook, or felt bullied at all? 1 in 5 individuals are extremely bullied on Facebook. Facebook is the number 1 place that people are bullied, and Instagram is nipping right at its heels, coming in at second. There's a high percentage of suicide and depression from Facebook bullying. There are 4,400 deaths a year. Studies show that younger people are, of course, more acceptable to trying to commit suicide and being successful of killing themselves or having deep depression because of conversations or things that have gone on in Facebook. New data from the CDC shows that suicide rates for boys ages 15 to 19 are increased 30%. Many of you guys remember Conrad Roy. He was the young boy that died in a truck with carbon monoxide poisoning, and he killed himself because of the things that his girlfriend was trying to encourage him to do such an act on Facebook and through text. It was a very high publicized case, and we actually both learned that we learned that both of them suffered from mental illness. The CDC also says suicide rates for teenagers are at an all-time high. Experts cite family instability, substance abuse as some of the factors for suicide, but still cyberbullying is the number 1 reason that people kill themselves. Previous studies have found a link between bullying and a high risk of mental health problems, especially with children with low self-esteem. 87% of people who report bullying were bullied on Facebook or through the internet somehow. So what do we do about bullying? I think sometimes people might just laugh at what was said or put their head in the sand and try and forget about it. Personally, when I looked on Facebook and saw what Kenzie had written about me, I, again, was just mortified. She said something to the effect that I take pictures of my family because I want to share my family, and I want to have memories of my family and the vacations that we take. And who are you, Teresa Michaels, to say how many pictures I can post and how many I can't? So here, I'm going to post 100 just for you. Well, I believe that probably because of my age and the relationship that I had with Kenzie, I immediately called her. And I'm like, there's got to be some misunderstanding going on here. And I told her what me and my friend and her friend had discussed. And she's like, well, I didn't misunderstand it. I thought it was funny. She said, I was doing this as a joke. And she said, now that I think about it and read what I said, I can totally see how you felt that I was attacking you. And so she immediately took it down. But how many times does that happen? I think if I was a teenager and I had to go to school and didn't approach this girl, how many people would think, man, what did Teresa say? Teresa must be such a horrible person. And I can just imagine the embarrassment, the humiliation, the low self-esteem that these individuals get from the cyberbullying on Facebook and on Instagram. So what are some of the things that we can do as individuals or as parents as we think about this situation? First of all, we need to document. We need to take screenshots. We need to document as much as we can so that if we have to turn it over to the authorities, we can. We need to report all kinds of incidences to either the school or to church or to the employment, wherever is going on. We need to let the authorities know. We also need to help our children get professional help. I'm telling you that when I saw that on Facebook, I just wanted to die. I was so embarrassed. And our kids keep these feelings inside until they don't know what else to do, and they just are depressed and they just want to end their lives. I am telling you, there's so much depression that starts from Facebook and from Instagram. People are losing their lives. They're living in depression because of this horrible epidemic. We need to stamp out cyberbullying by standing up, by addressing it, and by recognizing what is really happening and what the root cause is.